With Black Widow now out and further expanding the Marvel Cinematic Universe with many new characters and additional pieces to Marvel's history, I think it's pretty safe to assume that there is a future for some of these characters beyond what they just had to do in this film. Enter the Red Guardian and the Winter Guard. I think many people will agree that David Harbour as the Red Guardian was pretty great in Black Widow. Many people say they want to see him return as that character and possibly even expand what the character has to do in the MCU, which I think would be fitting depending on how they decide to handle that. Now, of course, in the comics, this, well, was an expanded subject when it came to him and a team called the Winter Guard, including characters like Sputnik, Crimson Dynamo, and of course Ursa Major, which that's the character honestly I want to see the most of everywhere. Just put him in anything because please. So recently in a exclusive with Comic Book, David Harbour revealed that this is something he very much wants to see. All these characters brought to life, more time, talking about how they could set this up, what they've done, and sort of how they are a different version of a assembled Avengers, if you will, and how the Avengers do one thing, how these guys would do the opposite. And you can see some of those comparisons there, right? Like, you have Red Guardian, you have Captain America, you have Crimson Dynamo, you have the likes of the Hulk and Iron Man sort of combined in there. You know, you have Ursa Major, that's probably the biggest Hulk connection you can make, or the opposite. So you can see what he's saying here, and honestly my hope would be maybe like a Disney Plus series or something. Could you imagine 6 episodes of this like elite Russian bootleg Avengers team just doing things, you know, trying to destabilize like economies and countries and being like these just insane angry dudes just doing their thing under Russian orders, like not even really taking them at face value and just doing what they want, not following the orders exactly to a T, and always having the mission come first no matter what collateral damage could be done. That's a pretty cool subject that I would love to see, and you could further expand that world of heroes and what was done and what Black Widow establishes, and build upon that with more secrets and side stories and things that were obviously covered up and not fully disclosed. So if this was a thing that could happen, I'm all in for it, because I think there's a lot that you could put in this and truly really focus on character development. And in my opinion, that comes first. Characters first, rest after.